Really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Pandem Presents. And today we present author Jay-Z Luciano. Did I say that correctly?
Correct.
Okay. And we are going to be talking about our characters and relationships and comparing the real to the fake. As authors, we write about these crazy relationships. Do these people really exist? Do these men and women actually exist? Are they that evil? Are they that good? Do these people still, can we find them somewhere? So I'm looking. Can we find them somewhere, please?
They're out there, baby. They're out there.
Okay. All right. I feel better. Some hope.
I know,
Okay.
right?
All right. Well, tell me. Well, first, I always try to ask, how have you been doing through this pandemic?
Is that a real question?
No.
Only a millennial will ask a baby boomer that. Okay, baby boomer. Baby boomer and millennial. Millennials, listen. We survived the Cold War threat. Okay.
Oh, so this is nothing.
That was nothing for us. Okay. I'm just tickled. I get tickled at questions like that.
Yeah.
How did you survive? Piece of cake.
Oh my God. Okay.
God, oh, you got me crying now,
So is
girl. I'm
that
tickled.
that was an easy question, I guess.
Because we knew to say, the moment we heard there was something in Wuhan,
Yeah.
we knew to start stocking up. We hit the liquor store first. The wine cellar was full.
Wow.
People were like, "Why you got to lock downstairs under your stairs?" Okay, total millennial. Only a millennial will ask that question. So, children of mine, you have a key to my house, so you can't get in there.
Yeah, that's right. That's where all the good stuff is, huh?
Okay, we had more cheese, crackers, and sardines, and a little bit Vienna sausages. You name it, April.
Wow.
It was there.
Wow.
And I mean, I'm a practical joker about it, but we were prepared. Honestly, we were prepared. We had kerosene. We had charcoal, 10 bags of charcoal. We were ready. We were ready for anything.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So, okay. So then my next question is, tell me about your book. Now, wait, how many books do you have?
I have 3 books that are live on and exclusive to Amazon.
Okay. So tell me about, tell me about all your books. I mean, or which one do you really you want to talk about? The most recent one?
Ignited Bones is my baby, of course.
That's your baby, yeah.
But we discussed that earlier. Why?
Yeah.
Because of the cover.
Yes.
The cover. I'm just saying. We started way too early.
Oh my God. I'm about to make you choke.
I can't stop. And I can't see worth nothing without these glasses. Oh. Jesus.
Okay, so you have 3 amazing books.
I have 3 books. And I love them. I enjoyed reading them all. And all 3 of my books are based on actual events and people.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Because I wanted young women, millennials, good Lord, to stop hanging from the rafters thinking that there's no one out there. Like, no, you talk about realness. These people actually exist. Love. You're either going to be an incurable romantic or a hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
A hopeless romantic doesn't know how to get up off the floor.
Yes.
An incurable romantic will never be broken. Because love trumps all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
what are I guess from one of your books, what is one of the best couples, I guess you can say, that really
Mm.
taught something to people, that really sent a
Well,
message out to
see,
the
there
readers?
are couples in all those books.
That's true. That's true. All of them.
I put if you are an urban fiction lover,
Mhm.
because Passage from Decadence is like glam lit meets urban fiction meets street lit meet
Yeah.
dark fantasy.
Wow.
I put it all in one book just to show that authors of color know how to do this and do it right.
Yes, yes.
But I do it with realness and authenticity,
Mhm.
because in Passage from Decadence, the main character, Stella Ann Kelly,
Mhm.
she's this Persian Gulf veteran, Operation Just Cause for Noriega.
Mhm.
Bart is this millionaire type who had to have all these young women pre
Mhm.
Stella and Kelly, but when he runs into her, he realizes he's up against it
Wow.
and he wants to break her to make
Mhm.
her his, but she's like Stella valued love over she valued power over love.
Oh.
How do you break a woman like that? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. No.
Because she had the same motto as the Queen of France. A man's love is worthless, his respect is everything.
Wow.
Because you get his
Wow.
respect, his love is there forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Never looked at it that way.
the thing with Bart in the story was Julia and Militia, they were these, I would put in modern, if they were modern day, they were these savage types.
Mhm.
They hated Stella and Kelly. And we
Mm.
watched them hate her. We
Yeah.
actually And we were like, you don't understand who you up against
Mhm.
or what you're up against. That's a monster. You don't want to
Yeah.
deal with that on that level. And they would tell Bart all the time, why do you fool with her?
Yeah.
She's older. She thinks she's better than us. And he would say to their faces, she is better than you.
To deal
Yeah,
with it.
and Julia would always ask, why are you here with us if you feel that way? He was like, because you're easier. I don't
Wow.
feel like dealing with her. Okay, the moment a man says that to me, check, it's
Yeah.
time to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they still hung around and they did everything they could to cut her, destroy her, or whatever. But, they may have been savages,
Mhm.
but Stella Ann was the quintessential barbarian at the gate,
Wow.
which
Wow.
means she had no problem crossing the Rubicon like Caesar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And as we
Yeah.
say in the military, she was coming in hot.
Yeah.
She about to light up this LZ. And she did. They will never forget her.
Wow. Wow.
She gave it to him and she took them out of his LZ. She took them out of the entire scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, she took them out at the same time.
Damn. Damn, that's a beast.
I beg your pardon?
I said that's a beast.
Oh, yeah, I said barbarian at the
Yeah.
gate.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, she
I
was.
tell everyone, please don't ever call me a savage. I'm a barbarian at the gate. And they were like, what is a barbarian at the gate? Okay, okay, back when you were not even on this earth,
Right.
probably. You were just a fetus, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a takeover of the Nabisco cookie factory.
Oh,
It
I
was
didn't know
taken
that.
up. Yeah, R.J. Reynolds, the cigarette company, took over the cookie factory. And
What?
Nabisco never saw Kratz coming, the CEO.
What?
And that's what they call them, barbarians at the gate. That's where that nickname comes from.
Oh, wow. I never knew that.
Read the book.
Oh, wow.
It's called Barbarians at the Gate.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that.
That's that baby boomer
Yeah,
education.
yeah, yeah. I never.
I'm like, I'm not a
Uh-uh.
boss. I'm not a boss. I'm not a queen. I have no problem being a barbarian at the gate, and I have no
Mhm.
problem being a duchess.
Yeah.
And then I had a guy tell me, "Why would you demean yourself and call yourself a duchess?" Okay, serious. Clearly, you have no understanding of the
Yeah.
aristocracy.
Yeah.
The king and queen do not become king and queen unless the duke and duchess says so.
Ah. So
When
then
the
who has the
lords
real
and
power?
ladies get together, that's the power behind the throne.
Yeah.
And from our
Ooh.
conversation earlier, I think you understand that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Exactly. We don't
Wow.
have to be all out in the spotlight and opening. I
No.
don't need that. I know who I am.
Yeah. Yep.
And I know where I want to be.
Like they do say like there's more power behind the scenes than out in the spotlight. I've heard that many, many
Absolutely.
times. Yeah. And so once you don't
Knowledge
see.
is always power, baby.
Yes. 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 Amen to that.
Especially in relationships.
Yes. Yes. And that's life
Knowledge is
changing.
power. It vary.
It is life changing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the next question. Well, I think we kind of answered that. Do you think your readers can learn from your books? Well, yeah.
Absolutely, because I walk you through. If you read in between the lines, I'm telling you something. I'm
Mhm.
telling you how to close the deal.
Mm. That's it. I gotta go buy all your books now.
When to look and when to walk away.
Yes, and that's
You know,
that's important.
yeah,
I
don't walk away with all the drama. If you walk away from a man with all the drama, he wins.
yeah. I had a friend years ago when I was in a situation that was really bad and I didn't know what to do. Um I had just found out I was pregnant
Mm-hmm.
and my daughter's father got caught up in some drama
They
and
always do.
yeah, it was dangerous. It was dangerous
Mm-hmm.
drama and the good person in me wants to, the old fashioned stand by your man kind of thing and help him through this. Don't leave him,
Or
and then the other part of me is
the
I had
color purple ruined it for everybody.
a
Just like this standby. Baby boomers, we didn't go through all of that, so I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah, yeah.
It came back in the 80s, so
It did. Oh,
yeah, we were done with it by then. So
over it.
I'm like, you
Well,
know what? That's your problem. I'll holler.
uh-huh. Well, see, and that was my thing. Like, I also had an older child, a teenager, and
Hmm.
I'm like, I don't need her around this crap, So, but it's like we were so bad off, and so I had a friend. I don't know where she came out of one day. She just came by and picked me up from my apartment,
Hmm.
and she drove me around. And she was from Louisiana, and she was like,
My
"Baby."
family's from there, so I can
Right?
tell you.
So
She
she
gave
was
you some good juju,
yes,
baby.
yes. She said, "Baby," she said, "never leave a man when he's down." She said, "That's what she said, never leave a man when he's down." She goes, "You can leave him when he's up, but don't leave him when he's down."
Yeah,
And
don't
I was
leave him
like,
in a mess now.
"Yeah,
Don't
yeah."
do that.
So I
Mm-mm.
said, "Okay, that just answered my question." And it's
Hmm.
so funny because I wasn't really voicing it to anybody, but she heard what was going on, so she knew. Old school.
She
She
knew you were
knew.
getting ready to flight. There was a
She's
fight or
like,
flight kind of
yeah,
deal.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. So she came
But
and she told
now,
me.
when children are involved, you got to put those kids
You guys,
first.
yeah, yeah.
They take precedent over everybody because let me tell you, my older two, their dad, he was way older than me. He was
Yeah.
35, I was 18. He got
Oh
angry
wow.
because he couldn't control me.
Oh.
He decides he's going to slap me
Ooh.
in my
Been
face in his house because
Been
he
there
didn't want to
before.
hear what I had to say. He didn't
Mhm.
like my line of questioning. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm 4.5 months pregnant though. Why would you hit me? Why would you put your hands on me, pregnant or not?
Yeah.
But do you realize who you put your hands on?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. He went in there, started fixing food, sat down and ate. I walked out the front door, walked around the back. He didn't hear me come in. I beat that ass to the floor and walked home.
Oh.
I walked
What?
11 blocks home and told him, "You treated me like a country bumpkin. You don't know who you got.
Mm.
I'm my father's daughter. I'm his oldest
Mhm.
daughter. Don't you ever put your hands on me again. And don't you
Mhm.
come anywhere near me or I will cut you from the top to the bottom."
Mm.
And I hit him over the head one more time with that chair. And he told my son, he was like, I was wrong to treat your mama like that. Yeah, you know now,
Yeah.
for real. Because this train is pulling out the station without you, boo.
Yeah.
I don't need you like that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
I was with you when you were up and down. You're not gonna treat me like that. You're gonna slap me in
Yeah.
the face like I'm your child.
Yeah. 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 And that's I was in an abusive relationship before, and it was my husband was 13 years older than me. And I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. They think that they can at some point in a relationship they stop treating you as a spouse and start treating you like a
Yeah,
child.
well, they feel when you're not animated or mild mannered, not
Mhm.
realizing that the quiet and mild mannered ones are the ones that
Yes.
are monstrous. When I'm a Scorpio, what did you think? I'm coming for revenge. What part of
Yeah.
Luciano did you not understand? I'm coming straight mafioso on
Feel
you.
yeah.
When I hit him
Oh.
with that shit, he was like, "You beat me up in my mama's house. I don't care. You lucky I didn't burn it to the ground." Don't have me come back here with my witch's cauldron. We from Louisiana, boy.
Louisiana.
I'll cut your hair and put some roots on you.
Damn.
You don't want that. And then the other
Uh,
side of me is Black Creek Indian.
mhm.
You got all of it.
Oh
And
wow.
Choctaw Mounds is just down the
Oh wow.
road.
Right. Oh my gosh. We were just talking about Native American history and all that this morning on
Mhm.
on the morning show.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, my mom and my mother's side were Black Creek, or they call
Yeah,
them
Black Creek.
Blackfoot Indians. Hmm.
Mhm. Mhm.
But you can see it in my features. So
Mhm. Yeah.
all
Yeah.
of us. Hmm.
Yeah. My side, we're all mutts. Well, I think I'm the biggest mutt in the family because
Oh, we're
we
Heinz
have
57 too, girl.
yeah, I got
Hmm.
Carib and I have Cherokee and I have Congo and I have what else do I have? I got a lot. I
My
got a lot.
father's side is Haitian and Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast, really?
So he had it bad.
Yeah. Poor guy.
And I'm the mild mannered one with two sisters, so that lets you know.
Oh wow.
I got a baby sister that I mess with her from a long distance. Cause that one is ready
Oh,
to fight.
oh, is it?
Hmm.
Okay, so my other question is,
Sure.
well, I don't know. I have a lot. I think we can go
Just
deeper
ask it.
into relationships. Do you believe like in your the stories that you carry? So they have positive things they can learn, and then there's also negative learning. Like
I
I
teach
write,
from both sides.
right,
Mhm.
right,
I
because
make sure that every book, every page, there's a lesson.
right, right, that
Yeah,
there's something
because
that can gain from it. Yeah,
right, because I don't want to write just romance books that's frou-frou. I can't, as
yeah,
a veteran and a woman of the world and a woman of color
yeah,
that I embrace wholeheartedly.
yeah.
I can't write that kind of stuff because this young millennials, y'all need a roadmap. Because some of y'all, we just can't pick all of you up off the floor. You got to pick up yourselves, okay?
Right.
So we're trying. We're putting it in books. Just read it and listen and know that okay, these things actually happen in this type of
Yeah, and that you can overcome it. Because I,
you can
I I put
overcome anything.
yeah, I put stuff in my book, and I hope that the person can see, like, for example, the outcome of that. What happened to that character with the choices that they made? Maybe you shouldn't be
Right.
making those same choices. So yeah,
Hmm.
I think that is
Because
so
yeah,
important.
exactly. Because in Ignited Bones,
Mhm.
I mean, it's a very racy
Yeah.
book. I mean, my mother brought that book. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, my grandma read one of my dirty
I was
books. I was
like,
like, Grandma.
oh God. And when mother says, I got your book.
Yeah,
That
and you're like,
means, oh boy.
oh.
Moving on, mother,
Yeah,
that sort of thing. But
yeah.
you have two wealthy, which caused a lot of controversy. Oh dear
Mhm.
God. Bless
Oh,
Tia
really?
Fanning for going to research herself to see what the issue really was. But
Yeah.
in the beginning, there was a lot of controversy about the fact that the main character, she was a woman of color, and then these two white men, there were people screaming to the top of their lungs, "You're giving her a plantation mentality. Clearly, you don't know anything about me."
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been marching since I was 14 years old, so I know
Wow.
that goes nowhere. That
Yeah.
goes nowhere. I think because Ignited Bones was something different.
Mhm.
They were expecting the heat out the gate.
Yeah.
Whereas the book starts off, you think you're reading a movie. It's like watching a movie, like an action
Yeah.
movie.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like pow 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 pow. They're on a military mission going, man, okay, I'm a veteran. Why wouldn't I write that? That's something
Yeah.
I know.
That's
That's
what you
something I've
know.
lived.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, I have dated Caucasian men since I was 24 years old. You're kidding,
Mhm.
right? I can write the book on that
Right.
from experience. They think a little differently. That's
They
all I'm
do.
going to
Yes.
say.
Yes,
And
they
it's
do.
not what you think when, most Caucasian men admire women of color, not out of this libido thing that people keep pushing
Mhm.
forward. They admire our tenacity, our intelligence, and our strength, and our
Mhm.
resiliency. They
Yeah.
love, and the fact that we waste no time putting them in check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That's
I don't know how your last relationship went, but this is not going to go
this
that
is not
way.
go yeah, this is not how this works.
And you can take your millions and keep going. This is Atlanta. You're a dime a dozen. Did you realize?
Yeah.
I actually had a millionaire tell me, you actually told me that to my face.
Get over
I
it.
could tell it to your side, your back, your face. I don't care
Yeah.
because I work in the beauty industry. What can you show me that I have not seen?
Yeah. That's true.
I've been to New York in Fashion Week. What do you can't impress me with anything.
Wow. What
And
a
I earned that for top
yeah.
sales. So we're both ambitious.
Right. Right.
But my
All right.
ambition outwit yours because it wasn't handed down to me. I had to work for it.
Mhm.
So he
Mhm.
came at me a little bit
And that's a
different
big
after
difference.
that. And I wasn't taking anything from him or being cruel. I just
Mm-mm.
stated the fact that this colored girl here, you got to work a little harder.
Yeah.
You
Impressed.
can't come at me with trinkets. I don't. Number one, I don't wear jewelry by that particular. I'm not into Tiffany's and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Van Cleef and Arpels and Harry Winston, then you'll get my attention.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
That let me know that you really think something of me, and
Mm.
you're not just trying to impress me with name.
You're right.
I'm not a label type of person.
So the gifts really do tell a person about what they think of you.
Because a
Wow.
wealthy guy, especially a guy that's established, he's going to try you, and he's going to try you differently. A
Yeah.
banker tries you in a different way. He looks at your attire.
Mhm. Mhm.
A lawyer, he listens to your conversation.
Mm.
An investor, he want to see where your head's at in the future.
Mm.
Period.
Mm.
A
Yeah.
strong man, he's going to look for someone that has the strength his grandmother or his mother had. And
Mm.
if they don't recognize that, they will never take you seriously.
Wow.
And you don't have to
Wow.
be animated about it.
Mhm.
It's all about conversation and confidence in yourself and knowing what you want
Hmm.
and
And that could
drawing that line in the sand. I'm sorry.
that no, that's you're good. That can take you
hmm
far in anything. Having
hmm
confidence in knowing yourself, knowing what you want,
hmm
what you don't want.
Oh,
So
girl, they talked about me like a dog at work because they knew they were like, oh my God, here she comes, the barracuda.
Barracuda.
Because they know your sales day just ended.
Oh wow.
I would come through and eat them up. I
Wow.
would sell out the case line. I
Wow.
sold out the case line 7 times. My boss came in and was like, where's your product? There's nothing in the case. The department manager had to come to him and say, hey, hold on.
Yeah.
We've sold through all of that. We're trying to get more product.
Wow.
He was like, we sent 7 or 8 shipments here. We've sold it. Look at the numbers.
Yeah.
And so they isolated the numbers, and he realized, I said, so I expect a bonus or some free stuff soon.
Yes, yeah.
Because I was with Givenchy then, so I knew I was getting something. Yeah.
Wow.
And he was very pleased, very respectful.
Yeah.
Got the bonus, got everything I wanted. He said, I'm going to give you all this territory. What? Okay, I need the account to
Yeah.
accommodate that.
Yeah.
I need a little extra, and
Yeah.
he did. He did.
Wow. Wow.
And that's confidence. That's when you become confident in yourself, you're going to attract the type of relationship you want, be it platonic, intimate, or with family, friends, whatever.
That's
Because
exactly.
because they're going to know how to approach you and how to deal with you. They're going to know your boundaries.
They're going to respect your boundaries. Yeah.
They may not like them. Not everybody's going to like them, but they're going to know how to deal with you. And that's important, especially in any relationship.
Yeah.
You can't love until you love yourself first.
This is true. And that, that's something I had to learn the hard way.
We all did. I mean, we're baby boomers, we went through our own personal hells too. We just handle it a little bit different,
Yeah.
Stop talking to your girlfriends about your lives, okay? Misery love company. They ain't gonna look, them heifers ain't gonna let you do better than themselves, okay? The minute you all learn that, the better off you'll be.
Wow.
Stop telling them everything. They were like, we're coming over to tell you, okay, they're spinsters. They ain't got nobody. You just broke up. Where do you think that's gonna go?
Yeah.
They want you in that get out the crab barrel. Get out the crab barrel. I tell everyone I'm with the lobsters. I'm not with the crabs.
With the lobsters.
Because lobsters know how to swim.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, would you like to turn your books into a movie?
I'm going to turn my books into a movie.
That's what I want to hear.
That's the way I write them.
Yes.
I mean, the opening of Ignited Bones is a movie. That's why we wrote it the way we did.
Same thing with here. I want to turn every book I wrote into a movie. That's my goal.
Exactly. And you have it in you. You have that fire in your belly. You can tell.
Oh yeah. I get an argument. I tell people like, oh, why do you're overworking yourself? Because I'm doing college and I'm doing a lot of other stuff, with the businesses and stuff like that. And they're like, you need to stop. You need to take a break.
Get your degree.
I said, no, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I said,
no, don't be hungry, baby. Be carnivorous.
No, okay. Step it up a level. Okay.
Always level up the game. You want to hit your vertical limit. Your vertical limit is the highest point you can climb of a mountain before passing out. They call it the vertical limit.
Oh, really?
That's why I use that term. People say, you use these crazy, quacky terms. Vertical limit?
Oh, but I like it.
Oh, wow.
So I got to hit my vertical limit.
Yeah, I used to tell guys all the time who try to date me, I'm like, you haven't hit your vertical limit yet. What do you know about that?
Yeah.
Okay, this conversation already over, dude. Am I not supposed to know about that? Because why do you say it? Because I'm a woman or a woman of color? Which one? Either way, you lose. Either answer, you lose.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm not supposed to know what that means? Are you serious?
Wow.
Ooh, okay. Girl, I used to cry and laugh here in Atlanta. We used to look at guys and go, Jesus Christ. I went on a date one time with a Marine. That boy was cupcaking so bad. I was like, dude, it's a bunch of sweets coming out here because you cupcaking too bad. He was like, no, I mean it. Whoever's trying to date you, they better bring backup.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Why do they need to bring backup? Because you're a Marine? Because I'm a Marine and they're going to need backup. Okay, but you do have my attention though, because you're funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he had everyone in that section cracking up. They were like, "Are you guys on a date?" I'm like, "Yeah, the first date." He was like, "There's going to be several more." He was right. There were several more.
There was several.
How could you resist? I'm a soldier. How could I resist a Marine? Come on.
Yeah, yeah,
That confident
yeah,
and that
yeah,
sweet. He was so sweet.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
But not like my Jimmy Jew.
Did you?
Oh, that was the name he told me. Jimmyjoo, like Jimmy Choo. Because he knew I loved Jimmy Choo. And every
Yeah.
time we would meet, he would come with key fobs from Jimmy Choo perfume, Jimmy Choo this, Jimmy Choo that. I'm like, is there something I need to know?
Yeah.
Because you picked the right purse, the right shoes, the right everything.
Right. So he
And
really paid attention to what you liked.
he was spot on. I said that
Nice.
make you dangerous as hell.
Yes, that's dangerous.
Because he was so well educated. He had his doctorate in everything. He
Wow.
was brilliant. He was the
Wow.
conversations we would talk for 4 to 5 hours at a table,
What?
to the point where sometimes the chef would come over or the bartender. He was like, "You guys are the only ones tipping me well tonight." I had to come. We were like, we just felt bad because we've just been ordering drink after drink. Because I love scotch. I'm a single malt scotch drinker.
Mhm.
That's my
Mhm.
favorite. I tell women, please learn how stop drinking sour apple martinis when you're out, or cosmopolitans, please. That's so 1970, 65. Stop drinking those sweet drinks, Try something different for a while. Drink a
Yeah.
scotch, drink a Doers or something different, a
Yeah.
bourbon, a conversation drink, not those I want to be glamorous type drinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want somebody to take you serious? Learn.
Well,
Period.
I used to just take shots. I don't know if that was a good thing.
Oh,
Mm, no,
mm,
I did tequila shots, and
mm, mm,
my
mm.
favorite was this one called the
I'll do it with the
Botellita.
girls, but not
Oh, well,
on
you
a
know what?
date.
I would, okay, on a date. Now, on a date, I wouldn't
Mm,
drink.
mm,
I
mm,
didn't drink
mm.
on a date because I didn't trust you,
Do you
and I
trust
don't want to.
yourself?
No, I'm saying I don't trust him, but
But did you trust yourself?
I don't want to get drunk and
You don't have to get drunk.
yeah,
Know your
know
limits.
your limits. Yeah, I just used to
Because
take
the
my
only way
time.
you're going to be confident in life, guys always respected. They knew when I cut myself off, I was done.
It's done. Yeah.
But I didn't have to worry about not drinking. Of course, I'm going to sit and drink and relax because that shows that you're a woman in control.
Mm. There is too much I could learn from you.
You're in control. I mean,
Yeah.
he can order. I had a guy. He ordered 6 or 7, 8 shots. I'm like, enjoy yourself after the third one.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
what part of I told you I was done that you didn't understand?
Yeah.
Hmm. And he
Mm.
became my Jimmy Jew because he was trying. He told me he was trying me.
Oh,
He
that's nice.
Jonathan did everything he could to break me,
Mhm.
and he couldn't.
So, did you take these experiences and then put it into characters in your book? I know we
Absolutely.
people like, "Oh, you're gonna write me in your book."
I
No.
can't. I always told everybody, this is so fantastic. I'm a writer. I'm gonna have to put that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put that shit in a book.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but they know me enough and they trust me enough to know,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I've lived a life. I've seen a lot of things, and I have to write with authenticity.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do. And I wanted to have impact and power because I had mentors, female mentors who taught me.
Mhm. Mhm.
I've had aristocratic women approach me, women from the church, educated women who taught us
Mhm.
how to present ourselves to society, how to have that confidence in ourselves, believe in ourselves, and to pass it on.
That I think that's something that a lot of millennials, a lot of people are missing out on.
They missed the point because millennials like, I'm a savage, I'm a boss. No, you're not. You a wannabe boss. What kind of boss is that?
Yeah,
If you're a
yeah.
boss, you don't have to tell a soul because they gonna know.
No. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And the less they know is better.
Uh,
So,
period.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's something that we are missing today. You know, a lot
I
of
have two
women.
daughters. You're right. I have two daughters that are millennials. There are
Oh,
days when I wanted to choke them girls because I was like, there is not an ounce of my blood in your body because it couldn't be because this is not some shit I would do.
yeah, yeah,
You know, where you think you going without a damn ring on your finger? Um,
yeah, yeah.
does he love you or not? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
we're gonna get married. You're gonna get okay. Well, then you don't go until you do.
yeah. Wow.
What you got is a word?
You need
Whose
more than a
word?
word. You
Okay,
need way
what?
more than a word.
Where you going with that? But Mama, you not married, but Mama been married twice, so
Yeah,
okay. And I own everything I have with my mate.
yeah.
So, I'm not an occupant.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
I'm a owner.
Yes.
And your next statement is what?
Yeah. Take it back.
Crickets, crickets, crickets. You know, next conversation I get, Mama, it didn't work out. You think?
You think?
You know, I knew with the way you called me, it wasn't what you
Yeah,
said. You know, I said, but you're a millennial. I had to let you hit that brick wall.
yeah, yeah.
You know, but now my daughter-in-law, I told her I sit down and take notes from that sister because I'm like, okay, you read the assignment. She was like, no, I just listened to you and I took what you said. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
don't blame me, sister. You're a Scorpio like me. You had it already.
Yeah.
You're married to
Wow.
my son. I know my son.
Yes.
You're a keeper.
Yeah.
Hmm. And
Oh,
she is. She's just like a bright light,
oh,
powerhouse. You're not gonna
wow.
break that one. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Oh,
Mm-mm.
that is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That is beautiful. Okay, let's play. I'm going to play a quick commercial and then we're going to jump back into it with the next few questions, okay?
Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
Okay, so we're back. And my next question is on the line of,
I
books
bet you
women will
glad
be.
for that break.
I had to write down notes.
Well, I lived a life, so I can speak on
Yeah.
it authentically.
Yes. No, I love
Hmm.
it. I love it because
And it's
I,
been a good life. I've been I've kissed a few frogs, but for the most part, whew, I was lucky.
yeah. Wow.
I've been lucky in love. I was just stubborn. I just, I was a commitment phobe. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I can't.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
me. It was never them. It was always me.
Really.
Hmm. I mean, I was too hungry for independence,
Mm.
and
Mm.
I didn't want the accountability.
So, what would be your advice to women who are, how should I put it? They wear their heart on their sleeve. They get too attached too quickly. They fall in
Mm-mm.
love too fast. What's your
Don't
advice?
stop. Never lose your childish inclinations, because when you
Mm.
lose that, you lose your soul.
Yeah,
You can
agreed.
carry your heart on your sleeve. I carry my heart on my sleeve. I have feelings.
Mhm.
See, this is my heart on my sleeve. You
Mhm.
damage it, you're responsible, and I'll hold you accountable.
Oh, okay.
Because when you venture into yourself and become something, reverse that,
Mhm.
then those who hurt you are controlling the trajectory of your life and future. They
Mm.
control you. Never stop being who and what you are.
Okay.
Wear your heart on your sleeve, but wear it with your common sense.
Mm. Keep your common sense.
Wear it with your critical thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where a lot of millennials lose it.
Yeah.
Because, oh, I want to fall in love. My life is not complete without a partner. Get you a cat, girl, and call it a day. I can't. What do you mean? I'm getting older. I'm gonna be. Where are you getting all this stuff from? Those friends, whoever that group is you're hanging out with, lose
Mhm.
them
Mm.
because they're too. They're in your head. They're
Yeah.
they're in the decisions you're making or whatever. I used to piss my little crew off all the time because they're like, you're a square peg. You're different. As long as you acknowledge that, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're at happy hour at some venue drinking $2, $3 drinks. I'm on the back of the yacht doing happy
Mm.
hour.
Mm.
Okay. That's on a
Yeah.
Tuesday, watching the sun set. So I think I'm good, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. You sound good.
Well, you went without us. Who was I
Yeah.
supposed to take? You're not one of us. No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
You just invited me in a group for my contacts that I refuse to give up.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm not going to do that. You guys steal each other's boyfriends like it's nobody's business.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-mm. You're a subset. You're not in my circle.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Your circle got to be tight.
There's a difference between units and subsets, and that's what a lot of women need to learn,
Mm-hmm.
young or old.
Mm-hmm.
Am I part of the unit or am I part of your subset?
Mm.
Because a subset can be ousted easily,
Yeah.
but that unit, that's what connects the circle.
Yeah.
And I tell everyone, I'm geometric. I connect the circle. I can connect it or break it up. Which one you want me to do?
Which one you want? Oh my
Yeah, you're such a bitch. Absolutely. In your mind, okay, I'm good. I'm gonna get ready to go to dinner now. I'll talk to
Yeah.
you later.
Bye.
I'm flying out on Saturday. I can't make that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you
Wow.
going? Don't worry about that. I'm no longer in your subset.
Hmm. It's a lot of great knowledge coming out of this.
Girl, we used to fly to the coast like it was nobody's business.
What?
I had a best friend. He lived on the coast.
Nice.
He was like, "Get your girlfriends and come on." I'm like, "Girl, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
You can either stay here and chase after pipe dreams, or we can just go be ourselves, not worry about relationships,
Mm-hmm.
learn something, and have a good time. What do you want to do?
Mm.
Let's go fly."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't do coach. I just need you to know. I don't do coach unless I do the Sky Club. What is that? Is that a real question? Are you
Oh my God.
serious?
Wow.
Where are we going this early in the morning? We're going to the Sky Club. Why can't we sit over there with them? Why would I sit out in the open when I can go in the Sky Club?
Yeah. I heard the Sky Club is nice.
Girl,
I did hear it's nice.
American Airline has the best.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
I could take care of my work, do everything I needed, fax, do
yeah,
whatever I needed for my job, and then just relax and enjoy my vacation.
that's nice. That is nice.
Mhm.
So now, kind of a fun question.
Sure.
Who? Okay, we're gonna pick which book should we pick? Who?
Anyone is great.
Okay, will you tell me whichever book? Who would play the main characters of the book? I guess was well. I have okay. I say main characters because in my books I have multiple kind of. I have like a multi-character book, so everybody's
Mm.
kind of a yeah, yeah. So it's a lot. But who would play? Like for me, for example, in my book and series Endurance, I have a character named Tamaris, and I have a character named Maxwell. Well, Tamaris to me, even as I wrote it, to me, I always seen someone either like Dwayne Johnson or someone who looks like Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you in Ignited Bones,
Mhm.
I could see for the main character, Major Glenn,
Mhm.
I really could see the guy who played Captain America playing his part.
Oh, really?
Now, as for Lord Foxington in Ignited Bones, excuse
Uh-huh.
me, I could see Jamie Fraser from Outlander playing him, or either the guy
Okay.
from Viking.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay, I like that.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
because I tell you, I struggled to complete Ignited Bones until we had the shutdown, and I kept
Mhm.
watching. I started watching Outlander for the first time. I
I was
started
gonna start
streaming.
watching that. Yeah. Is it good?
I had no is Outlander good? I'm Assassinac for life now. I had a mask, April, that said, "If lost, return to Jamie Fraser." Because I had no idea Outlander was anywhere near as powerful a
Yeah.
storyline and as sensual and fiery as it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Wow.
ended up purchasing all of Diana Gobeldan's audible books.
Oh, really?
I returned books just to get her books. And I listened and I listened. And I said, okay, this is the way to write. And I finally completed Ignited Bones, the Operation Moonlight edition.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
She made
I
me a better writer.
Yeah. There's
Hmm.
such with writing, it's either you love it or you hate it. Either you're
Mm.
passionate about it or you're not. And
I've been writing all my life.
yeah, yeah. It's an
Hmm.
art. It really is an art. And
Hmm.
it's for us, it's freeing. When we get to write. I've actually worked out a lot of personal issues with writing.
I did.
Just
I worked through a
yeah.
lot of pain,
Yes.
a lot of
Yes.
pain because a lot of my family members are not acceptable of interracial relationships,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and they've been cruel.
Yeah.
But I had to work through because I'm a Me Too
Yeah.
military assault, so I had to work through
Oh.
that. And
Oh.
I've always been bigger than because when you
Yeah.
tell people your PTSD, they think you're ready to hang yourself from the rafters or something. We're like, seriously, really?
Yeah. Yeah. That's not the case.
What
Yeah.
happened to me was terrible, but it didn't break my spirit.
Mhm.
It just made me more alert, more wiser to know when I come into contact with someone that angry and vicious.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I recognize the traits. So I'm
Mm.
stronger, I'm better, and
Right.
I can identify it and move on swiftly and know how
Right.
to handle that situation with better care and better strength.
Yeah. Wow.
Because I tell guys, I said, I'm bigger than what happened to me, but you tend to have some of the characteristics, so we're done at this level.
Right. Right.
And I can't handle that. I said, because this is only going to end two ways,
Yeah. Yeah.
with you on the
Oh.
floor and you not breathing.
Yeah.
So let me back out
Yeah.
nice, swiftly and easily and be done with it. So that's how I handle that.
So, for women, seeing the first signs of abuse, which I know some of them don't understand the first signs of abuse, and some of them don't
They,
recognize that it's
they
the way
don't.
they may speak to you. It may be
Hmm.
certain comments that they make. Oh, you're this, or it starts
Yeah.
subtle,
Yeah. It's
and it
the
escalates.
minute he says, I waited for you and I didn't hear from you, get out, back out, not
Yeah.
quickly, but
Mhm.
start to put the car in reverse slowly
Mhm. Mhm. Wow.
because he's using a different type of tactic. He's trying to outflank you and outwit you
Mm.
by making you feel sorry and, oh, it was my fault. You're on your
Yeah.
own time. You didn't establish a timeline. The first thing
Mm-mm.
I say was, we're not on a timeline. You didn't establish that with me. I have a phone, and if you felt that way, you should have text, call, or whatever. And
Yeah.
whatever you feeling, you felt long before I came along. Deal with it. I'm out.
Wow. Wow.
We're done here. And I have no
Yeah.
problem. The minute a woman says that, you'd be surprised at how fast a bully it back down.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I had a guy try to bully me into a relationship. I was like, you don't know who you, okay. You figure because we're in this high-end restaurant that I won't deal with you. I
Yeah.
politely asked for the check, paid for it with my own card, and stood up. I said, first of all, I have no problem. I can afford to pay for this meal. You don't have to. I said, don't call me, don't text me, don't even speak my name with your friends. I
Wow.
said, you are a bully, you're a predator. I said, I will never ever bend to any man's will. I serve my country. You got me messed up. Don't you ever treat me like I'm a second class citizen ever again.
Wow.
Period. I said, or you'll find yourself under this table rather sitting at it.
Oh
And
wow.
walked politely out the door. And I said, give me this. And I paid for his valet and mine. I got out of there. You know,
Yeah.
and I had a lot of women was like, I wouldn't have paid nothing. The reason I did that was to show him,
You don't need
and it
them.
was a learning experience for him. So the next time he will not pull that mess. That I don't need anything from you.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing from you. And all the power is with me.
There you go.
That will eat into a man's gut faster than you know, because a person like that, their ego won't be able to deal. You will rattle their brains for months to come. She walked out on me. She walked
Yeah.
out on me. That's all he ever talked about with my
Oh.
friends. She walked out on me. They were like, can you really get past that?
Yeah. Can you get over it?
Every time I would see him, I would just laugh. It just drove him. It just,
Yeah. Yeah.
he would tell guys when I was out, if he saw me, you know, she walked out on me. And when I was with
Wow.
Mr. Jimmy Jew, he said, you must have done something.
Yeah. Yeah.
What makes you
Wow.
think I'm not going to be with a stronger man than you?
Yeah.
I don't know what orbit you're in, dude, but yeah, he just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, because no woman has probably done that before.
None. He told me, no, no one, not especially a woman. What? And I'm steady, you know, hang on, don't get that Chirac, you know,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Louisiana was like, you, are you yelling at me while I'm out?
Yes.
Okay. But
Wow.
I remain calm. I'm not going to give you that kind of, you know.
Yeah.
But he was close to crossing that Rubicon with me, girl.
Wow.
But he couldn't take it that I walked out on him over dinner in an expensive restaurant. Do you know how much I paid for the bill? Of course, I know how
Yeah.
much it was.
Yeah.
You know, what was that about? Are you still Are you still on that?
Yeah.
The fact that you're asking what the entire situation was about, let me
Yeah.
know you learned absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm
Yeah,
learning. I need to.
always when you take power from a man,
Mhm.
when you strike at that core gut, that ego. That's why I
Mhm.
tell women, stop being animated and feel you got to curse somebody out. Boom, 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 boom. You don't have to do that.
Mm.
There's a way to do. I mean, there will be circumstances where you will have to, but
Mhm.
if you don't do it. Outwit them.
Gracefully.
Outwit them. Use your mind. Use your wit. Your
Mhm.
mouth.
Mm.
Use your confidence. Your confidence is your power.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Uh,
let them know, and they'll know she got boundaries. I will not cross it again.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm. I should have met you years ago. You would have saved me a lot of drama.
Girl,
I
I talked
know.
to so many friends, ooh,
Yeah. Yeah.
who just didn't get it.
Yeah, and the thing is, I have to say, I'm not to say like there's nobody who's spoken to me like, "Hey, April, maybe there's a better way." April, don't tolerate this. But
Mhm.
like, when you're a broken woman, it's hard for that message to get across. It really
But
is.
see, I think the first mistake is thinking that you're broken
Mm, true.
because you're not. Are you in two halves?
No,
So you're not broken. You're one body.
that's true.
But your mind, body, and will need to think on the same level and at the same time
They need to be in alignment.
in alignment because that's the only way you're going to heal.
Yeah.
It takes courage to heal, honey.
Yeah.
But once you find that courage, you become fearless. When you become fearless, you become limitless.
Mm.
Understand that.
So once you find that courage, you become
Mhm.
fearless,
When you become fearless, you become
become
limitless.
limitless.
Hmm.
Oh, that. I'm right. I need to write that down.
Like the
Yeah.
song, I'm a no limit soldier. That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
no limits.
Yes.
Because I can hit my vertical limit and keep on moving until I faint, die, whatever. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't break me. You just did something you thought that would make you feel better. I'm not broken. And the
Yeah.
fact that I'm not broken bothers you because you're steady in my faith.
Mm.
hmm And the reason
And
you did what you did was because you said I didn't know my place as a
mm,
woman.
right.
But you found out what my place was.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because years later, I came back and avenged myself.
Yeah. Wow.
And I didn't have to lay hands on you.
Wow. Oh,
Strength. Men cannot tolerate strength. They can't stand a woman who recovers and becomes stronger.
yeah.
And that is a source of your drive, whether you believe it or not or know it, is your strength. That's going to heal you more than anything.
Yeah.
Drive, success, and climbing. You're steady climbing. You know why? Because you don't have time to sit back and think about, I feel this way or that way about what happened to me. It happened. I'm
Yeah.
over it. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm on
Got
the
other
next
things to
level.
do.
You're
Yeah.
leveling up. You're leveling up.
Yeah.
And when you level up, guess what you do? You evolutionize yourself.
Mm. Hmm.
Evolution is the key to success.
That's,
Success is nothing. Greatness is everything.
oh wow. That's true.
hmm
That is true.
hmm
Mm.
See, I came up on the Dr. Eric Michael Dyson, baby.
And
We got that education.
education.
They taught us how to be women and men.
Right. Oh wow.
Strong, how to recover.
Mhm.
They don't,
Mhm.
I hate, I hate that young people do not, they won't get what we have. That's
No.
why I was so tickled when you asked me, how did you handle the pandemic? Is that a serious question? And it's ironic that you would ask me that question, and here's why.
Mhm.
And I say this not out of arrogance, but I say this with all the confidence in the world because I was able to live it.
Mm.
I started school in Germany.
Oh wow.
In August of 68, the the Russian regime invaded the Czech Republic. We
Mm.
were living in Germany at that time. All of Europe was on alert. We didn't know if they were coming for us or not.
Right.
Now, put that in the purview of a little colored girl that's 5 years old.
Mm.
When you've lived through that, a COVID crisis don't
That's
mean
nothing. Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I remember watching our landlord daughter, Romy. Romy and I used to play together. She was a kindergartner, so was I. Her mother threw her in my mother's arms. My mom already had a baby in her arms, my sister, next to
Yeah.
me. She was like, take her, please. Please take her safely, please. My mother grabbed everybody, put us all in a taxi, and took us to the base. She sure did. She
Wow.
refused. She told him, my husband drives for the general.
Yeah.
Let us through. But we
Mm.
call her the Black Margaret Thatcher. So that's the Iron Duchess right there. You don't want to mess with that.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't want to. You come correct when you come to her. Okay.
Wow.
because she'll tell you, quit, dry up those tears
Mm. Suck it up.
in a minute. What are you crying for?
Mm-hmm.
No sense in crying over spilt milk.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, walk softly, but carry a big stick. So I carry that in that intestine. You have to be a powerful woman to. She had 4 children, no stretch marks. That should say it all right there.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
I mean, my mother's written more thesis and essay papers to get us through college and school than a little
Wow.
bit. So you don't want to mess with that one.
Yeah.
But she powered us. She gave us. My parents gave us what we needed
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to survive.
Hmm.
To taught us how to love ourselves so we could love others.
Right. You got to love yourself first.
And we stumbled and we fell, but you know what? We knew how to get back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And each time we got back up stronger than we were before we laid our asses down on the floor.
Yeah, as one of my favorite sayings from Jim Rohn, he says you learn more from losing.
You do.
And you do. You get stronger.
Wasn't it was it Yoda from Star Wars?
Oh, Yoda.
Failure is the best teacher.
Yes, it is.
Failure, young Luke, is the
Yeah.
best teacher.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And the key to teaching the young is they grow beyond us.
Mm.
And it's up to us to power you with the tools that you need.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Period. So I tell women, love is there for you. I mean, love is just a part of life.
Yeah.
But you can't, first of all, get rid of your grocery list.
Yeah.
He gotta have 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures. Okay, I don't know who you looking for, but I think Bill Gates is taken. That's what I tell my friend. Girl, I just didn't understand. I don't get it. I don't get.
Yeah.
What is your, why do you need a baller type?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to ask, what's a baller? Because I
Mm-hmm.
really didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't travel in that circle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, okay, you make thousands of dollars on the floor. We're making, oh my God, hand over fist in bonuses
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because we're outselling everybody. And you're going home to that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would rethink my strategy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the same strategy that you have at work,
Mm-hmm.
you better have in your personal life. That's
Mm-hmm.
why young women, a lot of your lives seem out of alignment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you have two separate ideologies for your work life and your home life.
Right. That's
It's
true.
okay to leave work at the door,
Mm-hmm.
but we're talking ambition here.
Mm-hmm.
Until you are in alignment in your life with alignment, you got to plan, implement, execute.
Yeah.
Pie.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody needs a slice of pie.
Oh my gosh. So it's been a pleasure talking to you.
You too.
And
yeah,
learning.
We're way over.
Yeah, we went over. I do it.
It's
sorry. My show. I could go over.
It's been fun. It was really fun.
No, and I love to learn. That's something that, my youngest is like that too. She's like a sponge. I'm hoping she stays like a sponge. It just keeps learning and observing.
Keep learning.
Yeah.
We must teach our daughters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
She's already a little, I love her. She's, I named her Anaya. I had a dream, and in the dream it was the name Anaya, so I named her that. But when I looked it up, it meant it's like saying the grace of God.
I was getting ready to say she will always. I got chill bumps. I was going to say she will always be surrounded by angels because they came to you in a dream.
Yes, yes, and she has been.
She's going to do great things.
She is. So I'm excited to see what she does.
Seriously.
She's already said some things that just. There were times when I was really going through it, really struggling, and I would just sit on the edge of my bed. And as parents, we don't realize how much our kids watch us And I would sit on the edge of my bed and I just put my head in my hands, think she's playing. I'm not thinking she's even paying attention to me. And she would stop everything, walk over to me. And this is at the time she stopped talking. I thought there was something wrong with my kid. She stopped talking. She just decided she's not going to talk.
They're thinking and absorbing.
Yeah, see. So she would walk over to me, put her little hand on my head, and say, "Mommy, it's okay. It's
Gonna
okay."
be all right. Kids are intuitive. They have a sixth sense. They sense everything. And these Y2K 21, 22 kids, they are not playing with us. They grew up with technology. My grandbabies, I have a 15-year-old, I have a 6-month-old, and a 8-year-old grandchildren.
Oh.
I can't with them. I just throw in the towel. Just tell me what you want me to do.
They're born with the whole instructions of how to use an iPad. I realize that because she's the same way.
They didn't get the assignment. They're writing the assignment for us. Okay.
They are.
I swear.
They are brilliant. Well, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, Miss April. I enjoyed it. I hope to do it again sometime.
Yes. We need to have
I didn't mean to crack you up so much, but I'm very matter of fact. So
no, that's fun. This is fun for me. For me, this is fun. And like I told you before we started, I was supposed to do this years ago, but I've been scared. So, but now I'm doing it and I'm having fun. So
this is your path. There's a purpose behind this. I don't know how to explain it to you.
Yeah.
But I see this as the joy on your face. You're relaxed. Whatever you went through earlier today is just behind you.
Yeah.
That's a warrior. That's a winner.
Thank you.
that's a person focused who okay, I know where I'm going. I know what I want to do. Seriously.
Yeah.
And I have to say it. I can't just sit back and just like, no, I'm gonna tell you what I feel, what I see.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be me if I didn't.
Thank
you. Keep on doing it.
I will. I'm gonna keep riding this. They said find a horse and ride it. And I was doing all these different things, and they said find one horse and ride it.
Make sure it's a stallion. I just had to get that in. Oh my gosh, too funny.
Well, thank you again. And
okay, you too, babe.
Back on again, okay?
Good night, all. Good night. I enjoyed it. Bye-bye, darling.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.